We're selling it.
I'm Chris Meyer. Join me and the Legendary Customs team as we take ordinary rides and craft them into legendary customs. All right, where are we on the GTO? As you can see, it has not went down to the booth yet for its final high build primer. You may be asking why. It's because all the front end pieces came last Friday, and yesterday the guys started putting it together along with some beautiful billet. Help me out!
Hinges!
Hinges! My God! Billet hinges for the hood. Now, the billet hinges are taped off. Why? Because you don't want them to be scratched. They actually came with 2 scratches on them. We're hoping that the parts supplier will take care of them, because when you spend $630 for a set of hinges, they shouldn't have a scratch. Anyway, long and short, just finishing up some final touches, then this will go, that whole front will be scuffed, and then the whole thing will go into high build primer. Mike is going to fit the hood one last time, and we will be going forward. But if you get billet hinges, take and tape them off, because you will regret it if you don't. Check this out. Okay, it is as straight as one can get a 1966 GTO. If you know anything about the GTO, from here to the rear is long, double zip code car. We did a 1966 Chevelle. Please go back, watch those episodes. They look very similar, but the GTO is very much longer. Share the same doors, share some obviously parts, windshields, rear window, side glass, things like that, but very many things very different. The 66 GTO that we have here is a very special car. Corey is doing it. It was his uncle's, and it is going to be a legacy car. One of those cars that are built, and in the foreseeable long future, this car is never going to leave the family. Anyway, with where we are, all the body work is done. Now the final detailed sanding, and it's really detailed. This is the high build primer, second time around. The high build primer we're going to let sit for 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. Let it shrink as much as it can. All the bodywork underneath, let it shrink, and then we will be sanding everything out and then finish paint. We're going to be doing the trunk, the hood, all the other panels today also, and then we are going to do a spray out, and we're sending that to Corey to see if the color that we chose, that he chose, is going to be what's the final color on the car. It's going to be black. The engine is going to be the 1966 Pontiac silver blue. So what we did was we picked a black paint with some blue sapphire metallic and pearl in it, so to pull some of that engine color into the paint. From a distance it looks like black. Up close with the light, it'll look like it has some blue in it. I am extremely proud of the guys to get it to where it is. It is very straight. We will be putting on a guide coat, which is basically a black paint on the whole thing, and then sanding this out one last time. And then this bad boy is ready for paint. This is probably the biggest turn in the direction of every single project. The final high build primer is a benchmark that everybody loves to get to, because then we go into the finish work.
Alright, just talked to Zach. Some of the small parts in primer. Get the larger parts that are out there in here in a short bit. Alright, here we go. So the body is finished upstairs, and the hood, wheel wells, trunk lid, and a bunch of smalls over there, all in primer as well. So we will start fresh next week. And yeah, we've got paint right around the corner. Alright, we're gonna go down. Zach just did the spray outs for the GTO. We'll check them out. There's a lot of brown in it. I see brown. Why do I see brown?
Yeah, I don't think that's it. I'll send it, but it's not black enough.
I really do see a lot of brown. Why am I seeing brown? What would be in there that's brown?
Nothing.
I see brown and blue.
Well, the blue is the pearl. That's the sapphire in the BMW. But it's not black enough.
Well, I see black here, obviously, but when you shine your light, I see brown.
We'll send it, have them take a look at it. I don't think it's the one. It's not black enough. It's like a deep charcoal. It's supposed to be black with some metallic.
Oh, I think that's probably the pearl in it.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Alright, the guys are bringing it in. Chris just got back from DCA.
Faster than this old guy can go. You're 55 now. Oh, shush. Got it? Yep. All right. You follow me. That stuff goes in. This is just going to go to this. You leave it in here, Zach. This I'm going to put in the side lane.
Alright, so the 1966 GTO rests. Got the hood sitting on there, we got the trunk lid on. Got all of the pieces that have been off and painted up with primer. And sit here for a few weeks and rest.